Jethro Tull. In 1988, 20 years after their first album, they surprised many people by winning the Grammy for Best Hard Rock Heavy Metal Album. And in 1994, they're still surprising people by coming to Australia on their 25-year anniversary tour. Ian Anderson taking time out from his newfound career in commercial fish farming to pursue his first love, play a few old favourites and rekindle memories in the process.
Upon the west end, I was all along on the seventh day. Whistle along on the seventh day.
Firstly, I want to get your sort of feelings about how you would have thought of yourself now when you kicked off this business. I mean, did you ever imagine you'd be sitting on the other side of the world 20 years later?
Well, I think it would be absolutely par for the course for anybody in the rock end of the entertainment business to think of himself down the line, I mean, only possibly as being some dreadful, obnoxious sort of old guard, conservative sort of showbizzer kind of character. I mean, of course, the idea is completely obscene. But from the point of being there all the time throughout 25 years, it ceases to be about fashion and about time and about anything contemporaneous with anything else. It just becomes a job. And it's a job, in my case, a job for life. I left school with the idea of music as a career. And I'm really happy that I still have my job.
How does the Jethro Tull of 1994 compare with the Thick as a Brick team?
Well, it depends what we're playing. I think if we're playing Thick as a Brick, it ought to be reasonably similar, because the obligation is with at least some of what we play to stick pretty close to the original arrangement, the original feel. Certain other songs you allow the current lineup to maybe influence the way the song is in a more personal way, so it can be allowed to veer off into something a little different. And as to which songs stay close to the original, which change, the songs seem to dictate that. Some songs say, no, we just have to be the way we always were. Other songs say, you know, take me, mold me, do something with me, please.
In 1988, Ian, when you won the Grammy for Best Hard Rock Album, many people were pretty surprised. Were you one of them?
Surprised to be nominated, less of a surprise to have actually won, although it was obviously a great surprise to our record company, who phoned me at about midnight. We were just actually in the studio and said, I said, oh, great, thanks a lot, cheers. And thought no more about it until I got the second wave of reports that this was a very unpopular win, because Metallica apparently had been expected to win the Grammy, and there was a lot of very vociferous anti-Jethro Tull sentiment went around because we picked up a Grammy for something that people felt was really not appropriate. And arguably, it wasn't. You know, we should have just got a Grammy for being a bunch of reasonably nice guys who've been around for rather a long time and never won a Grammy before. But again, that category hasn't been invented yet. But when it does, we'll probably win a couple more.
Blowing new life into a few old favourites. He's a nice man, Ian.